Hey everyone, it's me, Brian. Just wanted to come in real quick before the video here and just give you a big thank you for watching and subscribing to the channel. I also wanted to give you another thank you to my Patreon supporters, my top tier supporters. As a thank you to the community, I'm going to be giving away 3 months free of Spotify. All you have to do to enter is look for the secret code that will pop up later in the video and then email me that code, and my email will be down in the description below. Hey everyone, it's me, Brian with Destructive Media, back with another reaction video for you all today. Today I'm going to be reacting to Explained by DKDKTV. As many of my longtime viewers know, this is the format that I usually do my videos in. I usually kind of do a first time listen reaction, try to find the interpretation myself after reading the translated lyrics on dual set and watching a couple performances of it. And then after I find my own meaning or interpretation to myself, I usually watch other people's interpretation as well. Usually X, Celeste, and DKDKTV, like we're going to do right here. So for those of you that know that, sorry I explained that. I just wanted to give a little context to the new viewers here. So if you haven't yet, go check out my previous reaction to this song. But yeah, we're just going to flip on over to my other screen here, and we are going to watch UGG by BTS, explained by DKDKTV. All right, we got the video pulled up here. Like I always say, if you can, pop on a pair of headphones. Even though this isn't music, my videos always sound better with headphones on. So yeah, let's just watch UGG, explained by DKDKTV together. Okay. Man, that song, it's such a banger. I've been jamming to it like nonstop since I listened to it.
So here we have another clever song from the BTS rap line spitting out fire, just like Dang. But if you thought this song was to diss haters,
I'm going to be doing Dang first, or very soon. I shouldn't say first. I'm going to be doing it very soon, if I haven't already.
And crush them, well, I would say that is maybe like 50% right. It's actually deeper than that. So let's dive into the real meaning of the song. So Suga starts out with saying that the haters are starting to get triggered again, and they get triggered so fast that even before the actual fuel is poured, they ignite and burn themselves. It means that haters overreact and blow things out of proportion with the smallest details, and in that process they don't know that they're actually hurting themselves with all the negativity. Now he's being sarcastic and calling the haters a pro, a player that enters the ring with a trivial little flaw and keeps on biting on that and doesn't let go, making a big fuss out of it. So 동네북 is literally translated into neighborhood drum. This is a Korean expression that means a drum that anybody can hit on, basically meaning an easy target or person to shit on. Dung 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 is how Koreans pronounce the sound of a drum.
The onomatopoeias. When I was editing that, I was just like, it's an onomatopoeia. It's an onomatopoeia. Dude, you know that word. Sorry. I just want to say too, 99% of the comments I get on the channel are amazing. I get very few comments that are like people mad about stuff. I will say that UGG was probably the video that I got the most comments where people were mad at me. Besides my original BTS live video that I still get comments on that people are mad that I said that V maybe can't dance, because I had no idea. I've never watched him before. I still get comments to this day on that video, people mad at me about that. Which, I didn't understand them and I did assume something. But like my UGG video, yeah, there's quite a few comments on that one where people were mad about many things, I guess. Not a lot of things, but certain things. I said it's my own personal interpretation at first, and then I look at other people's interpretations, and then, you know, when you watch my videos, I'm not telling you that this is the interpretation and it has to be that. You are still free to have your own, and maybe not agree with me, and that's fine. I just appreciate you watching, or maybe trying to get a different view on it, because I can only give you the view that I have, which is the background that I come from and what I've studied. And yeah, okay, sorry.
How Koreans pronounce the sound of a drum. The haters keep on poking with no reason, like a boxing player that keeps on jabbing. And if Suga keeps on ignoring them, they start to stab him. This expression 담궈버리다 is actually a very hardcore slang used by Korean gangs when they stab people with knives. The original word 담그다 would mean to put an object into a liquid, usually used in terms of kimchi or salted seafood called 젓갈. The common thing among these foods is that they are all red, liquidy, and they go inside jars afterwards for fermentation.
Like a...
So you can see why gangs would use this word in that kind of way.
Yeah, okay.
Is a word that expresses the action of stabbing into something very deep and powerfully.
그 늙은 꼰대 새끼들 잘들 감시해.
만에 하나라도 꼬로막에 굴거나 수틀리게 나오면 나가지고 창을 내가지고 젓갈을 담궈버리려니까 말입니다, 형님.
넌 언제 나이를 처먹고도 여전히 무지막지하니? 험한 새끼. 젓갈이 뭐냐 젓갈이. 아, 나 유한 새끼.
Now notice that the mimetic words 둥둥둥, 툭툭,
Mimetic.
and 푹푹
Or onomatopoeia.
all rhyme with uk and each other, and they all escalate by each line from hitting a drum to jabbing and stabbing. So haters start off trying to tease and
Cool
make
wordplay.
fun of Suga, but when he doesn't respond, they start jabbing and stabbing him. The truth becomes a lie becomes the truth. It's funny to see everyone suddenly becoming a morally perfect and flawless human being. And yeah, I know a little bit about this too, and it seems like the typical characteristics of many online communities and platforms with people that have nothing better to do in real life than spread hate towards others. Get a life, guys.
Yeah.
RM states that rage is an actual emotion that is sometimes needed. He says that people have the right to get mad at certain things, and that might be our history. The word history can be used in general terms, as in a nation or the world's history, or in terms of BTS themselves, like how their success and legacy was motivated and accomplished through anger. But over...
I was gonna say, a lot of the earlier stuff I've heard, and a lot of the rap stuff is like them angry about the haters, and just like turning that anger into this creative force that they're gonna keep going and going to prove that they're not who the haters say they are. Like, we are not that. So it was a tool that they used to get something positive done. But it can also consume very easily. You know, it's easy to get consumed in that anger and let it control you for a long time, because it is a useful tool. It's a dangerous one.
A nation or the world's history, or in terms of BTS themselves, like how their success and legacy was motivated and accomplished through anger. But overall, RM acknowledges the fact that rage can likely change the world. Now, Korea is a nation full of rage against many surrounding countries that invaded and colonized our land. Also, don't forget the most recent incident of rage impeached our former president as well.
Yeah, I don't know much about, I don't know anything about the impeachment of their president. I know a little bit of what we're told in the Western world about Korea. But you know, how much that can you believe is true? You know, but it's something I'm definitely going to look up now, because I want to know, because I know there's stuff with Japan and stuff. I don't want to get into it too much, because it's not my place, but I can see why there's a lot of anger there. Yeah, interesting. I never thought of it like that, because of course I wouldn't. I can see what people are saying now.
Colonized our land. Also, don't forget the most recent incident of rage impeached our former president as well. But he says that the anger that heads towards him is not 분노, rage, but 분뇨, human waste, pee and poo-poo. He says that haters are actually killing anger with their fake anger, and numerous people are tired of that. This means that the useless negative energy or anger about stupid things haters throw around in the world is actually devaluating the power and impact of the word anger. RM keeps on going by saying that your anger is not just killing us. We're used to that shit anyways. But the real problem is that people are getting insensitive about the emotion anger itself, since it's so normalized and thrown towards them and in every direction. He keeps on going by saying that human waste and indifference is a team, which is what the haters are and deserve.
It's amazing writing. That's why I'm really digging BTS. It's like, it's a very true and interesting way to look at that whole situation. I like that.
Then the rap line goes, ook. Ook is a Korean term that describes the state of blood suddenly rushing to your head in a second right after you see something infuriating. It's usually used towards people who don't know how to keep their temper and are hot-headed. BTS cleverly translated ook into ugh, very similar to how it sounds in English. And it also gives that feeling of a sudden disgust or frustration. Then why does the rap line suddenly feel angry? Because of the haters? Well, not exactly. They're actually mad because of the anger that contains malice. At this point, they don't care about what haters shit on them anymore. They're angry about the fact that this pure emotion called anger is being used in such a malicious way to hurt them or others, which result in nothing else but harm. It doesn't change the world or history, and that's why they bring up the word 분뇨, human waste, because anger is becoming wasted. Then J-Hope goes on and says that he's angry about the anger that got extinguished. In accordance with the previous lyrics, this means that J-Hope is angry that at some situations when anger was truly needed for like a protest or a good cause or whatever, it died out and didn't meet its final goal. Because the anger is being diffused towards random subjects like BTS themselves or, for example, DKDKTV. They don't care, and we don't care either, but if that energy were to be gathered and used for a meaningful cause, the anger could actually make an improvement in the world. So basically, stop shitting on Twitter and throwing your anger at random people and make that anger useful and make yourself useful.
Yes. Yes. There's so many things on Twitter I see. I'm just like, mute. I don't want to see that. Mute. Don't care. Mute. It's like, it's just hate towards everything. Why? Like if people tweet out things that are just generally like hateful, I'm just like, I try to keep it light on there, but it's tough. It's tough.
In general, they go on promoting anger. They say be angry about things that are not just in this society. However, to the haters, this line has a sarcastic double meaning. It's basically saying, yeah, go off as much as you can until you become ashes and break yourself, whatever, I don't give a f.
That's cool. I didn't catch that. I got the first meaning. Like I got that. Like, yeah, you should be angry about some things, but don't waste it. That's the meaning I got. I didn't get the hater part. You know, I'm not famous. So I don't have haters online. So yeah. J-Hope's part.
J-Hope continues to say that he understands that anger is a powerful emotion that moves and rules the world. But then he says that some people these days just can't live without being angry. They're just too angry at every single little thing and they go crazy with it. They're like, ooh, 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 ooh.
Yeah.
Once again, he
love
points out
that.
that there are thousands of
Love that
reasons
part.
to get angry about. Either if it's for good or bad, it is anger. He says that unleashing your anger is okay, but he doesn't like the anger that harms other people's lives. So he urges haters to stop that. So someone's actions can hurt someone, and someone's words can make someone lose hope, and someone's blink of an eye can become a moment for someone. Someone's anger can cost even life of someone.
Yeah.
Sugar
Fortunately.
spits out of disgust. Although these lines are universal and it applies to all of us, here in particular in this song, because they went to the extent of mentioning a life, personally, I think they had in mind of the tragic incidents that happened in K-pop last year. Stupid and useless actions, words, mockery, and anger were wasted on such meaningless things about idols and celebrities, that some of these celebrities were forced to make a very unfortunate decision. If you think this is a stretch, then you should listen to the next verse. This part is an impersonation of haters and netizens. These jobless people keep on saying stuff such as, what's the big deal about getting some insults? You guys deserve it because you guys make a whole lot of money anyways. So stop complaining, it's a toll for being famous, so just suck it up. This is the common logic that many netizens would say whenever a celebrity
That is a dumb way of thinking. They're still people.
because you guys make a whole lot of money anyways. So stop complaining, it's a toll for being famous, so just suck it up. This is the common logic that many netizens would say whenever a celebrity brought up how they're suffering from or are planning to sue hate comments. Try me. Just let me be in your place. Let me be an idol, and I'd be able to deal with all of that, is what the haters keep on saying, justifying the hate comments and undermining the pain celebrities have just because they profit out of publicity. Then the haters say the word ahem. Now this sound or word is used in English as well, simply to clear out your throat or show that you're present or give an invisible message to somebody who's dumb, who's not able to read the atmosphere, or to nullify the awkwardness after saying something embarrassing.
Yeah, it's usually like sorry.
And on, like something like that. Anyways, as you see a lot of ahems in this part, I would say that all the usages and contexts would actually fit in. However, just to add one extra point of view as a Korean, the sound ahem was mostly used by yangban or gondes in Korea. So yangban is a privileged noble class during the Goryeo Joseon dynasty that knew how to read Chinese and study Confucianism and were superior in class to all the other classes such as mechanics, merchants, farmers, and slaves. These yangbans would use the word in diverse situations like when they needed their servants or when they would scold them or try to show off their nobleness.
우린 과거를 보러 가는 길일세. 그 쓸데없이 방차지하고 있는 상급들 밀쳐내고 어서 방이나 한 칸 마련해 놓게.
보시다시피 양반님네 성화가 보통이 아니요.
먼저 숙박한 사람을 내쫓다니 이게 무슨 경우야? 그리 못하오.
아니 저놈이 지금 뭐라고 짓거리는 게야? 가만 좀 있어 보시게.
양반님네들이 저리 순하게 나오시는데 방 좀 같이 쓰셔야겠소.
그래요.
제대로 된 과거도 아니고 그까지 잡고 하나 보는데 뭘 그리 볼 게 많은가?
사람 목숨 다룬 일이 그리 만만한 줄 아십니까?
그래봤자 의원 나부랭이가 아니냐? 너희들 하는 일을 의학이 아니라 의술이라고 부르는 이유를 모르겠더냐?
Also, gonde basically means a boomer in the workspace or someone older than you that tries to force their way without any logic or reasonable reason just by the fact that they're born earlier than you. These gondes casually use ahem to give nunchi, which is a Korean thing that basically means figure out what I mean or what I want without me having to say it with my own mouth. The magic word would be ahem, and everybody would have to shut up and comply. So the word ahem has a complex usage and nuance in it, but basically it would be best if you understood it as these internet keyboard warriors who think they are morally perfect, better than you, sitting on their high horses, trying to shush you and give you nunchi and saying "suck it up." So yeah, you could replace the
Wow.
"ems" with the words like "suck it up," "get over with it," or "shut up." While BTS is receiving all these "ems," if you listen carefully to the tone they're rapping with, you can feel a sense of sarcasm, which means
Yeah.
at one point BTS is saying the same thing, ahem, vice versa to the haters as well. In conclusion, this song is mainly about BTS's anger against how people these days waste their precious anger, emotions, time, and energy in stupid things like mocking celebrities, BTS, and internet figures, and on, which sometimes lead to tragic incidents. When this anger could actually be used in a revolutionary way to bring change in history or positivity. Therefore, Ook is not a direct diss song about the haters because it seems like BTS has elevated to a level where they don't even care anymore about human trash. It's bigger than the haters. It's a declaration about the emotion anger itself and a lament on the modern day socio-contextual usage or waste of anger.
Once again, very well made by DKDKTV. Go subscribe to them right now. I am already subscribed. I hit that like button. I suggest you all go do the same. You know, there's the, I just like threw down my headphones. That's just goes to show once again how good the writing is of BTS and their group. There's so many layered meanings. It means like 2 or 3 different things at one time. And it all just makes sense, you know, like all this anger online that's being used for pointless things can be used for positive change. You know, if people would be not mad about the right things, you have a right to be mad about what you want to be mad about. But are certain things worth your time and effort? Probably not, you know. It's best just to ignore it, unless it's hurting somebody else. It's best to just ignore it. Especially, you know, if you just don't agree with it, it's just like, okay, well, whatever. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have the answers, obviously. I wish somebody had all the answers, but I think listening to music and trying to relate on just lyrics or how music sounds or makes you feel does kind of help get rid of some of the anger, some of the divide that we can not cross sometimes. Because I mean, BTS, they can reach across, you know, language barriers, all that stuff. I mean, I don't understand their music as I'm listening to it, but I feel a certain way, and then when I read the lyrics, I'm like, oh, that's why I felt that way. It usually correlates to what they're singing, which is weird when you think about it. So hopefully, you know, there will be a day where anger will be used for the right reasons and not to crap on famous people on the screen, you know, I don't know. Or to, you know, hurt other people, famous people, to where they do something drastic. I know some of that was said in the videos or the comments of my last video. People are saying, you know, I should look that up and stuff. And, you know, sorry, I didn't. But yeah, it's pretty horrible stuff. So yeah, thank you for watching this video. Like I said, I do always watch these videos after I break down a BTS song, if DKDKTV has it, or X Celeste. I just like to get my own meaning first, find out what it means to me, relate to it, and then hear somebody else's view. It's what I love about music. So I want to thank you all for watching. If you want me to watch any other content like this, let me know down below. I will watch anything at this point. I am open to documentary style stuff, any kind of music. At this point, I'm good with it all. So just let me know down below. I hope you enjoyed the video. And until next time, just take care of yourself, take care of others, take it easy.